What's going on, my guys? It's me, Smash, and I come at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about 10 tips to make you a better TF2 player. Let's get into this. So my first tip would be learn class attributes. Now you may be wondering, what does that mean? Well, it means to know that a spy is good for sneaking and a scout is good for capping, but I'm also not saying to not play it like this. I'm just saying that to be better at your classes, you've just got to learn their attributes and know what they're best at so you can play them well. So my second tip is to have self-awareness. Now, to have self-awareness, you need to learn the sounds when a spy cloaks, when a heavy rounds up his minigun. So you're not that sniper in the back who gets backstabbed every round because your self-awareness is completely shit. Now, I know this can be difficult, but you just really, to improve your self-awareness, is to just play the game again and again and again. And that sounds kind of pushy, but you'll just get through matches and matches, and it is really fun. You just learn like that. So that is my second tip. Now my third tip would be to learn where the health and ammo packs are. Now if you know this, you will be smashing through everyone. Because it is so important to know where all of them are. So as I'm showing here, when you do need that extra bit of health, I know exactly where it is. Now, I'm not telling you to go onto each map and kind of memorise it like a test, but how I did it was just to keep playing the maps again, by not playing it over and over and over and over again, but as simply just to play the game a lot, because then you know just where most of them are. Now, my fourth tip would be prediction. Now, this tip is a very tough one. When you predict something, it takes a lot of kind of knowing and skill to learn prediction. But the kind of way that you can predict is health packs and ammo packs. So say if you're a pyro and you put a spy on really low health and he cloaked. Now, what I would do was look around and see the first ammo pack or health pack that was close and nearby, and if it disappears, then obviously he's around. So basically what you want to do, say, if you are attacking someone, if you got them onto low health, they're probably going to go onto the health pack, unless they haven't learned the third tip, which is to learn the health packs and ammo packs. So my fifth tip would be to learn the combos. Now what I'm saying from this is to learn that when you're playing a pyro, let's say, you put them on fire first and then shoot them with the flare gun, which does a crit, which is an easy kill to most classes. Say also as a scout, you could hit them with the ball from the Sandman and then guillotine them just like that, and it's a crit. Now why I'm saying this one is because if you are playing the classes like this, it helps out a lot, because you can literally just wipe out classes just like that, and this gets you through a lot, especially when dealing with medic and heavy combos. You can set the medic on fire, flare gun him, and there you go, you just got a heavy left, which if you say got the back burner, you can just mow him down like that. So my sixth tip would be to be helpful. Now, there are a variety of different ways to be helpful, but what I'm saying is that, say you're playing on a long map, okay, and it's taking absolutely ages for your team to get to the last point because it's so long and everyone keeps dying. To be helpful, you could be that engineer that builds a teleporter right to the last point, which gets you there much faster. As say to be a medic, say if there's a heavy that is in need of a medic, you could be helpful and help them out. Same goes for if there's a sentry that's really annoying your team, go spy, go sap it, and it's out of the way just like that. So my 7th tip would be to try different play styles. Now what I mean by this is to not always play classics. So to not always play default spy, to not always play default soldier, to not always play default scout. Play around with your weapons, see what fits you the most. Is it the combos? Is it to be super stealthy with the eternal reward of spy? Is it to be very aggressive as the soldier with the airstrike? I don't know what your preference is, but that is what you need to find out. To be better as a TF2 player, just go through them all. Think of all the combinations you could be doing. So my 8th tip would be to improve your aim. Now I know this is a general thing because in literally every game or FPS you're gonna have to improve your aim. If your aim isn't on right, you're gonna fail. Now I'm not saying that you have to go on to, maps and go onto bots and just go and headshot loads of people for hours and hours, but really to improve your aim, just to keep playing, as I've said many times before. But it's also, you need to learn how to aim how different weapons aim. You see, as a soldier, you just gotta shoot down. But as a demo man, you gotta learn to kind of aim your pills. So not directly, but to kind of make the fall off go directly onto your opponent. Now this can take very long to learn, but can be mastered quite quickly if you practice a lot aiming at people. Now my 9th tip would be dodging. Now to learn how to dodge is very different for classes. As for the scout, you got to use your double jump very wisely. As a soldier, you got to use your rocket jump very wisely. As a pyro, you got to use your power jack and your detonator very wisely. Now, most of the classes are pretty easy to maneuver if you just pick them up. It's WSD, but what you want to do a lot is, say you're a soldier, you're walking along and there's a sniper at the end of the path. What I commonly try to do is crouch. Now that may seem a bit strange, but by crouching, it's much harder for the sniper to aim, which gives you more time to walk forward and kill him, which is obviously good. And my final tip would to be play as a team. Now stop right there, raging person in the comments. I know what you're going to say. Who plays as a team in Team Fortress 2? Now, what I'm saying by this is obviously not to get your whole team into a group chat and coordinate them just like that. But if you want to be better at TF2, I would probably say to maybe get in a game with your friends, if you have any, and maybe go into a Skype chat and just kind of talk. So say that you've got your friend, you're a medic, he's a heavy, your heavy could tell you what's going on in the front, what do you need to do you need to go behind the corner, do you need to pop the Uber, do you need to get for backup? It's all kind of around that. So guys, those are my tips. Go AWOL on them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any tips to becoming a best player like you, put them in the comments below. And if you did enjoy, be sure to subscribe and like for more content like this. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Watching my videos.